Congressman Mike Turner, Republican from Ohio, joins us this morning. Congressman, why is the president so silent on this? Should he be addressing the nation?
Well, actually, he certainly should be addressing the issue of what a failure this is by his administration. It's interesting that you're reporting that they're now going to form a committee to tell the president what to do, when obviously, overwhelmingly, the American public knew what he should have done. And that is the moment that this Chinese spy balloon showed up, it should have been shot down. It shouldn't have been permitted to complete its mission. And the fact that the president's been subject to overwhelming criticism for allowing this balloon to complete its mission now has the president trying to deflect and saying, I need a committee to tell me. What's also interesting is that since that balloon traversed across the United States, apparently the Department of Defense has found out what to do before the committee comes back, and that is shoot these things down before they can do their work. It's interesting to hear Kirby from the Department of Defense on behalf of the president say, well, these things have minimal intelligence collection. Clearly that is not the case. China wouldn't put this level of effort and to launching a balloon from China, taking it across the United States of this size that obviously is going to be seen by us and known, impacting our relationship. If it didn't pay off for them, they took the risk. The president let them get what they were asking, what they were trying to get, and he should not have.
I want to get to this story while we have you here, Congressman. Residents reporting sickness and dead animals near the site of that train derailment that released toxic chemicals in your state. Dr. Mark Siegel sounding the alarm of the health effects. Listen to this and I'll get your comments.
Vinyl chloride is associated long-term exposure with all kinds of cancers, from liver cancer to breast cancer to lung cancer. But the thing they're not talking about is that vinyl chloride actually breaks down to hydrogen chloride and phosgene gas, which was used in World War I as a weapon. That's why people out there are saying they have headaches or burning eyes. That worries me, that there's actually poisonous gas in the air from this. They had hoped a controlled release. Doesn't sound so controlled to me. They evacuated the area. Maybe they went back too soon.
All right, Congressman, what more can you tell us about this? Is this perhaps a bigger situation than was first reported?
Right. And this is a relatively frequent occurrence, not to this scale, but throughout the Midwest. We have lots of trains that are traversing with hazardous materials that go through towns, sometimes cities, and could impact the health of the people that are there. The Secretary of Transportation, Buttigieg, ought to be on this. He's been ignoring this. I think it shows he turns his back on Middle America when they have a crisis like this. But this is one where it shows that, the people who are affected get very little information. This needs to be fixed. The Department of Transportation needs to have a greater awareness of the risk and of where these hazardous materials are and how they can affect communities.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Congressman Mike Turner, thank you so much, sir, for joining us today and bringing us up to speed on what's going on. We appreciate it.